Hello and welcome to Vlog News. We start his war timeline. The US will not relent in its war with Iran until the enemy is totally and decisively defeated, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said, adding this will be done on the US timeline. His remarks came after President Donald Trump made contradictory statements on when the war will end. Trump on new leader. Trump said he doesn't believe Mujtaba Khamenei, whom Iran has tapped to succeed his father, the late Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, can live in peace. The new supreme leader has yet to release a video message or written statement. New strikes. Israel launched a broad wave of strikes in the Iranian capital of Tehran overnight. One resident told CNN of constant shelling, while another said it felt like one of the worst nights so far. Oil crisis. The world's top oil exporter has warned there could be catastrophic consequences for the world's markets should the Iran war continue to disrupt access to the Strait of Hormuz. As strikes continue across the Middle East for a second week, the Trump administration has given conflicting messages about how long the war will last, while Iran signals it's prepared for a long fight. The humanitarian toll is mounting, with hundreds of thousands of residents displaced and more than 1,700 people killed across the region. The war has also caused seesawing oil prices amid the biggest industry disruption in history, sparking concern even within the Trump administration. Here's what you need to know on day 11. Nearly 48 hours since being appointed as the third supreme leader of the Islamic Republic in Iran's history, Mujtaba Khamenei is nowhere to be seen. No video message has been put out from him addressing the crowds of supporters that have gone onto the streets across Iran to pledge their allegiance to him, nor has a written statement been issued by him or his office. State media has relied on archive footage to introduce him to the audience, and state propaganda networks have heavily relied on AI video and stills to create an image of an all-wise leader who rightly inherits the mantle of leadership. The main mural at Valiasar Square in Tehran, long a canvas for the official state narrative, now shows a young Khamenei receiving an Iranian flag from his slain father as Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini, founder of the revolution, looks on approvingly. The message is deliberate, a seamless passing of the torch. What it conspicuously avoids is any reckoning with the central contradiction at its heart, a father-to-son succession in a system born from revolution against hereditary monarchy. One clue in the new leader's absence may come from state media reports that he too has been injured in what's being dubbed the Ramadan War. Perhaps his reported injuries have prevented him from appearing on video, though that wouldn't explain the lack of a written statement. Another factor could be the disappointment expressed by US President Donald Trump in Mujtaba Khamenei's appointment following his father's assassination. Asked Monday if the new supreme leader has a target on his back, Trump responded that he didn't want to say. But even as the leader remains hidden from sight, it seems the wider body politic is still functioning with little suggestion of a change in the war posture. More public statements of allegiance have emerged from across the spectrum, with the likes of reformist former President Mohammad Khatami releasing a statement on Tuesday. Perhaps the mere thought that the position no longer remains vacant is enough to keep the war momentum going. 7 members of the Iranian women's soccer team have remained in Australia, while the rest of the squad has now left the country for Iran, a source has told CNN Sports. Earlier on Tuesday, Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese confirmed that 5 players had been granted humanitarian visas, amid fears over their safety should they return to Iran. Now, a source close to the squad has told CNN Sports that another 2 members of the team, a player and a member of staff, have also sought asylum in Australia. Meanwhile, the rest of the team is now believed to have left the country, heading back to Iran. It's not yet clear which route they will take or when they will arrive. An observer at the scene told CNN that people gathered outside the hotel where the squad was staying on Tuesday had tried to stop the team bus from leaving for Gold Coast Airport in Queensland, Australia. The person at the hotel also said that one of the players looked to be crying as what appeared to be security guards escorted the team onto the bus. Iraq's men's national soccer team is just 90 minutes away from qualifying for the FIFA World Cup for the first time in 40 years. In theory, events far beyond the team's control have reinforced the adage that the last mile is often the hardest. On March 31, the Lions of Mesopotamia are due to play the winner of Bolivia and Suriname, who face off 5 days earlier in a playoff qualifier for a berth in the 2026 World Cup. But the war in Iran and the violence that has spilled over into many other Middle Eastern countries means that Iraq almost certainly won't be able to travel to the game in Monterrey, Mexico, in time. Graham Arnold, the team's Australian coach, told CNN Sports that most of his players and all his coaching staff are going to be stuck in Iraq until at least April 1, the day after the game is due to be played, because the airspace above the country has been closed. It's stressful, he explained. It's a big challenge. I've got about 4 or 5 plans at the moment, and obviously, they're all different. A lot of sleepless nights worrying about getting that planning right. And now, it's the look from Weather Forecast. This concludes this edition of Vlog News. Thanks so much for joining us.